Happy May Day, guys. I haven't really been doing videos this week. I haven't been in the mood because the market has been choppy. We're looking at the SPY here. Market's been choppy. I haven't been making money this week, as most of you know. Some younger girl lifted my wallet and cell phone at the supermarket. I put my wallet and phone, took them out of my pocket, put them in the cart for 2 seconds, turn around to grab something off the shelf, and they're gone. I mean, I've told the story in Benzinga chat a few times, so just haven't had a great week. Here, I'm going to turn a few things off here. Hopefully this isn't too, there we go. So, just the reason why this down move doesn't surprise me. I mean, of course, we all think the market needs to pull back. But as I've talked about just a few times, when you see this type of descent on a previous trading day, and you kind of go flat into the next day, unless you have like a major, or any kind of news event to really bring in buyers, as I've talked about, you're just going to try to play catch up into your previous channel. So this was yesterday here. We're looking at a 15-minute chart, and let's just go down to 1 minute. Some of you guys like to look at 1 minute. When you're deciding to go in and out of trades, you really need to look at 15-minute charts, as I've said many times, because this is just going to drive you nuts. And when you look at a 15-minute candle, when you transition from candle to candle, it just gives you a better idea. I mean, you got orders coming in left and right, and you just got to give it, a few minutes for other people to come in and out of trades to really get an idea of when it's time to get in and out of trades. Like in here, you would have panicked all kinds of, time. Then if you just wait for this double top, and then the moving average is going to come down. You got a bunch of moving averages converging. Some type of event was going to happen. And without any positive news to bring you up into here, yeah, I mean, you're going to try to play catch up and get back to yesterday's momentum. And this was before Apple earnings, fellas, and Amazon. Amazon, obviously, a little bit worse. And the reason why Amazon was so bad is because so many people were buying into Amazon, making money because the stock kept going up so much. And when you're driving up to an all-time high, how are you going to exceed expectations? So I'm surprised a lot of people didn't sell into earnings, on Amazon. So this is where we look, for the last 48 hours, or, less than that even, but 2 days of trading, you're here. This was your momentum, okay? And what I did was I just took yesterday's channel and I brought it over here. And, we basically honored those trend lines. And now, as I've talked about, we're trying to play catch up. We're going to try to get back into this channel. Now, probably Treasury, as we've talked about, we'll do some type of intervention. I'm sure the Kudlow minutia. And I talked about this yesterday. The rotation will be out all day. One of the things yesterday that we, mentioned even in the chat was that it was April 30th. So you probably had some end-of-the-month rebalancing going on, some window dressing, so to speak. And, probably was the the drive for that little push yesterday we had, which shook me out of my lift trade. And I think I took a 50% loss, and if I had stayed in it, it could have been 1,000% gain if I had simply waited. So, and this is why I don't do the 1 minutes too much, because look, you're double bottoming here. You would think, oh my gosh, we're bouncing, and if you just look at a 15-minute, and this is my old iPhone, so it's not nearly as good as the SE. The SE would be able to show you everything here. So that was stolen from me, and I didn't make really any money in the market this week. Like I hope to try to buy it back. But again, this is why I look at the 15 minutes, because you would look at that 1 minute and you'd be like, oh my gosh, are we bouncing? So, and if you are, this is what you have to do. You got to wait for the transition. You might lose a little bit going up on the trade. You have to tolerate that. Fine. If you want to buy in right away when you see a double bottom forming, you're going to have to be able to get out of your trade quickly. You'll be ahead of me. But, it's just a different strategy. You can, I rarely buy right on the trend line. I will wait till you separate. So when this came down here, this is where the candle finished. I mean, who knows where it was like 10 seconds before that. And as you transition to this candle, you may have seen a little bit of a rebound, but as this formed, if I was trying to get in on a trade, If this formed and it's separated from the trend line and continued down, that's when I'll probably get in the trade. But always having, you're going to have to be prepared for some kind of loss and wait for your candle to separate on this side, before you sell. I mean, or you can just, ping pong it all day, right on the trend line. I can't do that. So, yeah, I mean, this is just what it looks like for the trend lines right now. And, I'm looking for us to, again, this 15-minute chart, looking for us to play a little bit of catch-up. And we essentially already have, but still, it's not out of the realm of possibility that we find our way into this channel today. Where would this be later today? Somewhere in this area. So, and as I usually say that, then we usually like explode the other way. So, it's not that I'm saying this is what we're doing. I'm already in a short trade on the SPY from yesterday. I talked about that in the chat. I shorted the SPY right here. Off of this double top. I went in towards the end of the day and shorted the SPY, even though that we were going up, because the ticks were low. Not everybody knows about the ticks. The symbol is $TICK. You have to include all those, and you can't do it on Benzinga. So that's when I shorted the SPY, and really just looking for down here, way down in this area. I talked about getting into the 279s today. So we'll see what happens, guys. Good luck for afternoon trading. I'm just, the chop fest has just been killing me the last few days and picking my pocket. So I'm really in a just in not a position really to make a lot of money off of this, unless Disney really, craps out, and it's not. Disney's finding support. I mean, it is trending down. Probably going to look to get its way into this channel, and that would put us in this range. You're not going to go all the way down here. It's 103, so I won't make any money on that trade, I'm sure, because I'm in puts. Gilead's starting to go, so this might be one where we make some money. I get in on this short yesterday. It was off of this double, so I got smoked here because it got bought at the end of the day. No, I got in right here. And I believe I added right here, and then I got smoked. But obviously, we've kind of bucked the trend on this one, and are hopefully in my favor. I mean, if anybody's losing money, I don't mean to battle against you. This was just one that ran up, and I played this by the percentages on a retrace. So I don't even think I'm almost profitable on this trade. So if I get down to this area, I'll be profitable. MRA not doing too well today. Obviously, the news on Tesla is just bizarre. I actually think that was a tweet by Elon. He probably, if he still had his stock options, which I guess he did, maybe he knew the stock wasn't going to get back to 800, or I don't know. He may have been able to execute those options when that stock had run up the day after earnings. So that's one to look at. I could probably look into that today. That's one to think about. So we'll see. That was Disney. Here's Netflix. I'm short on Netflix from 419 from a couple days ago. Yeah, we'll see. And and then Zoom just doesn't want to die. I don't get it. I don't know. I guess Charlie mentioned, I mean, there's people using it, but largely it's being banned. Governments aren't being able to use it, schools and stuff. So, we'll see. We'll see what happens. So, all right, SPY, kind of a bounce. What's the ticks look like? The ticks are not as ugly. Well, good luck, guys.